keeping an eye on an Advent transport convoy moving through this area. As it turns out, a VIP of some importance to the Resistance is being held in one of their trucks. They've asked us to move in and handle the rescue operation. We'll have to eliminate any hostile forces nearby and secure the area, then get the VIP to safety.
Greetings! Hello, welcome back to more of the Chosen. With a little tiny VIP rescue mission here. To be honest, it's mostly level up missions, yeah.
Location for the VIP. Move to rendezvous. Eliminate all hostile contacts.
Sind getarnt.
Let's head right out. Where do we have to go? Oh, it's this kind of map with the low ground thing here. Alright, okay. Normally I like to go here along the edge of this thing, but since we're starting on the map edge here on the right side,
Nähere mich der Zielposition.
let's just go
Sichtkontakt
along
feindlichen
the
Trupp.
edge. Go along the edge.
Go, go, go!
Okay.
Oh, I think I'm benefiting from the good old additional mobility at mission start thing.
Acknowledged. Taking position.
Alright, what's it called? Lightning Strike. Which seems pretty nutty. Start off with 23 mobility here before anything has happened. I could attack these guys. What?
You got it.
Whee!
Incoming. Well,
I mean, even the slowpokes have good mobility here. I see all of them. Sure. Get over there.
Bin auf dem Weg.
Oh, I think they might actually come far enough to activate here. That's certainly moving in creative ways. Yeah, alright. I don't think we have any overwatches. That's fine. Yeah, no donuts for you. Screw that, I'm going back upstairs. No, alright, he's... well... Oh, what? What? Excuse me, a gatekeeper? On a mission like this? There's not supposed to be boss enemies on guerrilla operations. Alright, no clue yet what I'm gonna do with that heavy engineer. I think I might just have to... oh, that doesn't even flank you. This Pathfinder is also in a surprisingly annoying position. I think we've got to burn most of these guys. Okay.
walk the walk.
Yeah.
Could do this all day.
I need to kind of know where that gatekeeper is.
Begebe mich zur Zielposition.
And how far it can actually see.
Befehl bestätigt.
Means I'm giving up the chance to command this turn. Alright,
Go, go, go! Follow me.
Burning Rush for movement action. So we're gonna move here. Chemical suppression here. Not activate the gatekeeper. No, maybe that part of the plan didn't quite stick. Okay. Indeed, priest. Alright. What do we have here? $64. I can Burning Rush up here. 74, maybe a little bit close range bonus. Alright, we can fastball. Fastball, fire grenade. That would be really helpful if I actually saw the terrain here again. Ground fastball, fire grenade here. Okay, now I'm on ground level. Now I should be 1 level up, but I can't see the terrain. Now I'm 2 levels up. Why are you doing this? Okay, I'm assuming I can't reach this, but I should be able to reach this guy. Oh no, okay. You might not be able to do that. And suppress here, but I don't think that's gonna hit the purifier up top. That's my second best shot. I think we're doing this one's mine on this. Let's see if we get a panic here, although the priest is right around the corner. So it's actually not gonna help at all.
Buzz off.
Any shortcuts?
A little bit of a situation here that I don't like. Alright, can we get a stun on the gatekeeper? 80. Alright, that helps a little bit. So I do have a fastball queued, so I could for gas grenade on these two. Actually thinking this Pathfinder is the bigger threat than the Armored Trooper. Heavy Grenadier is also a threat. Can I... hang on. That's the thing I didn't check. Can I hit him? Yes. Alright, cool. You do that. Which... did not set him on fire. And then we flamethrower suppress these two guys. Leaves me with you. and a Buccaneer. You should be able to get a fastball grenade on that guy.
Okay.
There are still enemies on the map that we haven't activated yet, so... Did you just... Did this just somehow unstun the gatekeeper? He still has the stunned icon, but it kinda zoomed in on the priest, and the gatekeeper made a happy sound. It still says stunned.
Time for the ultimate test. All right.
Yay, you didn't activate more enemies. Cool. Also, yay, you didn't crit the guy. Not so cool. Alright. What do we have left? We have a move here with untouchable, so we can potentially take a hit, bait an attack somewhere. Preferably only one though. So I would like to bait an attack from the armor trooper, but not necessarily from the priest. Okay, so let's see what we can do there. I hope that he just runs. Does the armor trooper have... It's gotta be a place where the armor trooper sees me, but not the priest. That works. Alright. Let's go there for the bait. And I think you're just gonna come over here to Scourge Cutter the Grenadier to make sure he's really dead. Like it looks like his tile is on fire and he's gonna be on fire if he moves, but I don't think I can rely on that. That puts you totally flanked to the priest. You don't get implacable or anything like that. Maybe you have to rely on him setting himself on fire there. On the other hand, I can't have the priest move. If the priest moves, it will activate and unstun the gatekeeper, I think. Now this is scuffed, as people like to say. No, that's... Someone is gonna go home injured, but at least we're gonna get to go home.
Stay down.
Hell yeah.
Stasis over there, which is fine. In the mind control, okay.
Aren't you supposed to be dead?
Both of them will die from the burn next turn. A lot of mobility on that Pathfinder. Doesn't help him though. Interesting that it's grayed out. Like, can I shoot him or can I not shoot him? I think it's grayed out because the only one who has line of sight to this guy is probably Scurvy. Alright. The priest is the problem and he's in a really, really hard to reach position right now. Would totally flash that. And then Boomer can command, so I can take another shot of close encounters. Teamwork, rather. Yeah, I think that has to be the plan. Priest. Yeah. Which, you know, might again activate more enemies.
Okay.
That's unfortunate that it didn't kill. Okay. So that's this guy taken care of. The priest we do not have Bladestorm. Just Overwatch you. Okay, but I think the more pressing problem is this little guy. This fine little fella. Also the armored trooper. Your position sucks today. Alright, so we could Blinding Protocol the Gatekeeper, which has a high chance of panic against psionic enemies, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's a start. Then probably followed by a command to Boomer for something else. I'm still concerned that the priest move will cleanse the gatekeeper. Yeah, we're gonna command Boomer and just add some poison to the acid. That's the added effect of if he becomes alive, he at least will still be debuffed from the poison, although, like, if it cleanses the panic, it cleanses the disorient. So he will probably just gateway. Which is generally not what you want to have happen here. The Armor Trooper should die from the poison and the acid, right? 2 damage each. So you can overwatch the priest.
Big dog is off the leash.
Yep.
That's not a flank. Holy crap, he has good health, good defense. What is 29 at this range? Low cover, defense, dodge, weapon accuracy. Okay. That was your only shot anyway, right?
I was just getting warmed up, sir.
Acknowledged. I don't play by the rules anymore. Dismissed. Whatever you say.
Yes.
That's my turn. Still disoriented, still panicked. Okay. No, disorientation removed, panic removed. Panic moved to me. Alright, I think I took 1 point of damage up at top and 2 points of damage in the back.
I do love my job.
There will be a day when gatekeepers are super scary and utilize their gateway attacks in a devastating manner, but today is not that day. Excuse me, that closes you? No.
Move it.
Yaha, Buccaneer's life.
Guess you're coming in third. On my way. Nice.
What do we have here anyway? Reflexes, advanced PCS. Might just do that for the advanced PCS. Okay, 24 health. I probably need to get you to a position where you actually see the gatekeeper, huh? Wouldn't that be nice?
On it.
It's stunned this turn, right? So we can just kill it next turn. It's fine. It's also taking damage from poison, from acid, from... what else do we have? Fire? Sure. We got it all.
Yep. Okay.
All your tastes. We deliver.
Let's go. Really?
Yeah, that probably didn't hit. Is this gonna be in close encounters range?
Just don't sit right with me.
It totally was.
Lock and load. Yeah, I can't believe it either.
Rücke zur Zielposition vor.
Excuse me? I mean, I saw the Gatekeeper is no longer marked, but how about Gatekeeper takes damage from a freaking 1,000 debuffs? No, he's no longer poisoned, he's no longer an asset. And he never burned in the first place. Can Gatekeepers burn? Well, you know what, I don't know if they can burn, but they can certainly
There's something here.
explode.
Umgehe Sicherheitsmaßnahmen.
I'm still very good. You know, I know exactly that as soon as this mission, this recording is over, I'm gonna go on Discord and I'm gonna ping certain people, and I'm like, Gatekeeper's supposed to be on guerrilla operations, on regular ones. I thought boss type enemies, boss level enemies do not show up on these missions.
Coming.
And they'll be like, no, I don't think they should show up there. And then I'm like, yeah, but I just had him show up there. And then it's like, so what are we gonna do about it? Nothing.
Nice.
Could use a portal about now.
Okay, somewhere out there we have another group. My guess would be probably down here. Those two blips where I can't move to, but let's just chill here.
Don't start none, won't be none.
Bestätigt.
Can I hack the thing around the corner here? Yes, I can. It gives me some line of sight to down below. Oh, I thought your detection range was smaller. Oh, see, we learned something new. But you know, two fresh sectoids do not scare me at this first stage anymore. Sure, they are a little bit far away. How do we do this? I think we're just gonna... yeah,
Yes.
teamwork. Hmm. You do have your run and gun
Do
again.
something really cool.
So you could run and gun and help with that guy. Did I do the teamwork? Yes, I did. Okay. So you can move here. Then blue move here. I can shoot this guy.
Miss you already, baby.
Flash this guy.
We need to start collecting these. Just what the doctor ordered.
Alright, then you can come in here. And we already take the run and gun.
Yeah, we
And come down here.
I could do this with my eyes closed.
And we never even got a shot off. Because Dogpile doesn't follow up on a shot, but it rather is like, no, wait, don't shoot.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
slash first. Yeah, I know. Your job's done.
Getting out of the firefight. Here I come.
And someone just needs to open the door. I think you can do that while running past, or you can, yeah, you can do
We
it.
do things on my time, not yours.
We're waiting.
Infiltriere Ihr System.
I'll take the supplies, I think.
Wir sind drin.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Hello. Get out of there.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Move it out.
Kein Problem, Boss.
Get moving.
Think we should all be able to make it out next turn, so we can start evacuating. Assuming that those guys here are no longer standing in the way. And you can make it to that corner,
Das kann ich machen.
make it to the center, and you can then get here. Could have just activated Burning Rush, but I can also just give you a command.
Yeah.
And we out.
VIP in Sicherheit und bereit zur Evakuierung.
This is Firebrand. VIP is secure.
Status confirmed.
Interesting mission. I'm not sure how I feel about this. But I think this probably describes how I feel about this.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing
to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today. The Elders have total faith in our ability to overcome any and all threats to our peace.
Alright, 5 days out for our field medic. We can get Arc Thrower Specialist. Can use the Arc Thrower as a free action for turn cooldown. In addition, using the Arc Thrower no longer ends your turn. Combat Fitness for aim and mobility, which you kind of lack, but one mobility is not gonna make it blind. Or Anti-Venom Stance, which, yeah, it's probably more if you have the first response to stuff. I think we're gonna go Arc Thrower Specialist. So this is basically Quick Zap and whatever the other ability is, baked into one. Which I think is, by the way, a really good way to fix Arc Thrower talents, like combining some talents, because otherwise it's not really the huge payoff. Also, we are Tech Sergeant now, so we now have Tier 3 unlocked here, level 3. Additional free medkit charge, giving 2 additional hit points. Right, so lots of suggestions in the comments how we handle our new soldier. To those who suggested to turn him into mech, so just using the console commands to turn him into mech, it does not work. You could, of course, we could just throw him into the mech foundry, chop chop and all of that. But I think the most interesting one would actually be turning him into an hijacker, because that's the new class. That's a class I barely played with. It's an official Modgem Plus class. And, you know, so we can take a look at something new. Changing class also rewrote stats. So even though it's now 75 aim, 17 mobility, fantastic, whatever, doesn't matter, stats get rerolled anyway. So we're gonna go with do I still have something here? I need to look up the command. Just give me a second. Right, rebuild selected soldiers class, LWS_hijacker. And we need to go out, and he's a hijacker now with 50 mobility, 74 aim, and 84 hack at Staff Sergeant. Any hacker at similar rank we can compare him to? In the wrong row. You are Tech Sergeant with 104. Well, agent doesn't count. Alright, but let's look at the hijacker. The hijacker is a very interesting class. And they start as a squaddy ability with full override and phantom. And of course the Gremlin class with SMG. I think they can equip... No, they can only equip SMGs. Gremlin is secondary. Well, probably can equip bits. Not even. So they start with full override. They do not get Haywire Protocol unless they pick up Slave Drive here at Master Sergeant, which gives them then a Haywire Protocol ability. So you get 1 mechanical hack per mission with full override. Now, if you have them early in the campaign, right, and you train them up and you give them the best equipment, you might be able to get some nice full overrides in, get some mechs for your havens, etc., all of that. Right, so the 3 specializations are Acquisition, Unseen, Malicious. Acquisition is, of course, based on the full override thing. You have Supercharge here, giving your abilities an additional charge, so you can do 2 full overrides. Then very supporty stuff with Resupply. There's Botnet, which makes enemies easier to hack. But I think that's currently still broken. Don't quote me on that. Might have been fixed. Steadfast, immunity to negative effects, which is kind of important. You know, if you full override a sector pod, you don't want a basic engineer to then flashbang you and you lose the full override. That would be kind of bad. Good old low profile, manual override, and then as said, slave drive giving you a haywire protocol and a bonus charge to full override. No, still doesn't give you Trojan, so that's that. Then in the middle row, we've got Perfect Plan, which is basically parkour, so the ability to climb walls. Bonus action when revealed from stealth, so quick feet. And failsafe, rolled into one tiny little package. Giving others Overwatch, giving others movement with rescue protocol, fate for reconcealing, recon for scouting, stealth protocol for more reconcealing, and scouting report, which is a really nice thing where you give everybody in your squad 5 aim. I think we have that. We showed that off in the recent supply raid, right? On Andy, where he was able to basically command others, but also provide aim for everyone. And then over here, we've got Containment Field, which is basically ranged stasis. Bonus damage when shooting from stealth. Hail of bullets for automatic hits. Airdrop. Sticky Bomb Protocol, which is kind of the Reaper homing mine, but delivered with a gremlin. Napalm Protocol to set enemies on fire. And Capacitor Discharge. So we have a little bit offensive stuff. And we have some interesting abilities in our XCOM row. Now, of course, with a lot of hacking abilities and just an SMG as weapon, this is also a class that's fantastic as an officer. And a lot of different things work. So I'm kind of wondering what I want to do with you. Also, the big question is, are you actually going to see any action as a late-coming officer here? Is your hack score high enough to actually make a difference? Do we build a shooty hijacker? Which I don't even know how that's going to work. So you don't have any multi-shots. Well, technically, you have multi-shots with quick feet. We have Shadowborn and Conceal. You know what? Just for testing purposes, we're gonna play him a little bit as like we would our Saboteur, right? As in stealth around and then shoot from the flank with multiple shots thanks to Perfect Plan. And quick feet revealing from stealth. So we're gonna take the bonus damage from surprise. I'm not sure if Hail of Bullets is the right choice here though. Because that seems kinda So maybe we take some rescue protocol utility here. We take Fate. So you can trigger that multiple times in a turn. then I think we're gonna give you Shadowborn. What's more important? Ghostwalker, so you can actually reach those sneaky spots even better. But no, Shadowborn gives what? 33% detection radius all the time. Ghostwalker is 25% reduced detection radius for 2 turns. Yeah, no, Shadowborn is probably better. We'll see how that works. It's still going to be really hard, even with a reduced detection radius. When there's an active firefight, enemies have the increased detection range to get in there. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, so that leaves me at no missions on the table. Question mark. Scanning site for supplies. Oh no, we have a sabotage monument here, which we're doing just for some extra intel. And what's this here behind the...
Setting course for Sector 9, Western United States.
Well, we flew me to the Reaper HQ, alright, didn't it? Yeah. Alright, we could actually get another engineer, another class that we then have to change. I did want to set up the black site, I did want to set up the network tower. I'm a little bit, taken aback by the gatekeeper we just had. That really changes on what kind of classes I can bring on 10 to 12 mission. Anyway. Let's bring in our usual network tower squad, which may or may not have been this group. I don't think we had you there. But certainly those 3, 4. Ideally, somebody else from the same squad for the last spot. We'd go with our survivalist for some additional support sniping, or with our marine, or just for shooting. I think let's go with marine. No, I removed her from the squad. That was not my intention. Come back. Okay. Come in here, please. More convenient. Werewolf Ant. Wonderful. So, by the way, I'm not sure I mentioned it in an episode, but so at some point I was wondering why Boomer had so low mobility during the mission when she has such high mobility here. So the culprit is that normally in Long War, in XCOM, whatever, perks that give you extra grenades, like Flashbanger or Smoker or whatever they're called, do not affect your mobility. But for some reason, the free grenade perks, so Acid Bomber, Fire Bomber, from whatever perk pack this is using, do affect my mobility. So I'm losing 2 points of mobility for these free grenades, and I'm fairly certain Gas Bomber is the third one. So I'm losing 3 points of mobility just from picking up those grenade perks. Which sucks, right? It's just like... if there's one thing I hate in in games like this, it's inconsistencies, right? When you expect a perk to behave in a certain way. Because also, so Firebomber gives a free fire grenade, right? But if they are available, if I'm not mistaken, so we have the Quartermaster, and they have then things like Pyromaniac. That also gives you a free incendiary grenade. But it's a different perk, it works differently, it doesn't affect your mobility. It's like two perks doing exactly the same thing, but then having a different effect on mobility. And at the moment, I'm gnashing my teeth at that, but not doing anything about it. But I'm kind of tempted to just give her free extra mobility to make up for the free perks that she has, because running around on missions with 10 mobility is just ass. Yeah, anyway. And I think that's, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna invest in any upgrades here. The rest of Squad should be able to clean that up. No problems. I have no concerns whatsoever about this mission, so let's go.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
We have made a number of new discoveries, Commander.
Suits. Ah, there's the beam grenade launcher and the blaster gauntlet, and there's chassis. Cool. Give me that gatekeeper autopsy. I think with that in mind, let's start doing this black site thing.
Setting course for the East African sector.
I'm fairly certain this is the whole squad, right? This is a squad of 8 with the intention of doing missions that are for 8 people. Yeah, okay. Cool. First things first. You get that cannon. How are we looking currently for money in case I want to build something? Yeah, we have nothing. Alright, cool. Blue screen runs here, so we've double sniper with blue screen. We do have our gunner of radiation rounds. We do have rockets. I think I want to go, in this case though, double siren, single shredstorm. That sounds good. We should definitely have a sector pod rack for another Mark III Gremlin here. And the big question, what kind of armor we give you? I think it needs to be either Stun Lancer or, if we don't have a Stun Lancer, Pathfinder armor. Just for some additional mobility and because I want to have reduced detection range. So, Stun Lancer armor is technically better in all kind of ways, but I just need 1 point of mobility, so I'm gonna go with Pathfinder armor because I really like the looks. Yeah, it's for me, I said it. Especially like the look of the helm that you are not wearing now. Anyway, we got a little backpack and a little antennas there, fantastic. Also some weird flappy bits that totally do not get in the way, and yeah, they make you really stealthy because they constantly make sound when you walk. Anyway, shut up. This looks all good. You want, well, you want an analyzed chassis, but we can't afford that right now. I do like giving my mechs, what's it called? Experimental magazines, so they can actually have ammo slots then. But I don't think I have one left. I'm also not sure I really want a speed loader. Or maybe I do. Ah, yeah, whatever, we're fine. Okay, you're equipped, you got stuff, you good, you Gucci. This is all looking fine. I don't think there's any AP I want to spend right now, so let's go.
Ranger in position for deployment.
Alright, and with them all on the way, now I can take another look at this mission and see if we have
Setting course for Western
enough
United
to
States.
rescue them. Yeah, you're doing infiltrator training as you should. Let's click on this. Gives me 6 people. You've got the bioshield already equipped. Nice. You get a fusion blade. Get that thing, and the rest is mobility. There's no way I can afford the beam grenade launcher, is there? Is it even purple? The advanced grenade launcher is also not a purple item. So I have this filter on my eyes basically where I'm just looking for the purple stuff right now. The red grenade launcher is here, it's 25. So it's reasonable or not unreasonable to expect. But the beam grenade launcher might just be like 40. 100 supplies. Okay. I was just asking a question. Let's take some shredder rounds, because I think otherwise we don't have any shredding outside of grenades in this squad. And you should also totally get whatever good Arc Pro we have available.
Ranger.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Right, so far so good. Fast forward time, and we have another mission here. Alright, so I have one squad per officer, except I have one officer who currently doesn't have a squad. So at some point we started officer training for our quartermaster, right? Somewhere over here. Yeah, he's a major. So we definitely should build another squad with all the people who are currently not in a squad yet. So I'll do that. And I'll get back once we have that ready. Right, it's a little bit of a smaller squad. Also, since I was looking, because we have the names related to the officers all the time in the squad. So I was looking here and I saw that our officer, Brian Wheeler, has the nickname Officer. So I thought, of course, then if the officer is called Officer, then the squad name has to be Squad. You know, maybe, I don't know. So we've got assigned Bloodsport or Spark, Dietrich or Agent, Scurvy or Buccaneer, Officer or Quartermaster, or brand new Hijacker, Fable, and then our Executioner, who hasn't seen a civil action yet, mission yet, I don't know. So it's gonna be all a lot of stealthy, quick, take them out units. I hope that's gonna work. Well, stealthy, to an extent. Now, let's see if we can send them on that mission. There's plenty of time to infiltrate that mission. And we probably have to give them some additional support here in the form of probably someone from here, from Rob Squad, where people are on infiltration training, on covert action, on Haven Advisor duty. So maybe Natalie just helps out, maybe Ward Square. Maybe Birko for some grenades. Yeah, actually, let me just immediately throw in Birko, and since we have so much time, and Maria, because I also saw that they really would like to bond. Shoulder to shoulder. I'm fairly certain you've never been next to each other, because, hey, Grenadier and Scout shouldn't be. Okay, so we have additional firepower, we have additional grenades here. Not bad scanners, grenades. All the grenades. Advanced grenade launcher, ballistic SMG, fantastic. I'm just gonna hit the pause button one more time while I'm equipping the squad, so I don't have to come up with witty things to say while juggling through the menus. I'll be right back. Alright, here's the squad. Took a little bit longer because I did make a quick trip, or long trip, to the black market. Sold a bunch of stuff, almost got 1,000 supplies for selling all that. Lots of corpses, cryolite, weapon attachments, the weapons from various crates we opened over the last few weeks. So, build a bunch of stuff. An analyzed chassis. We got a scram gun for our hijacker, we've got a turbulent plasma SMG for our executioner, vibroblades on both of our knifey people, and since with Dietrich's we're going for the goal is right to go double tap and hit and run, so shotgun agent, so now she has her trusty turbulent plasma street sweeper, which is also the reason why we have nimble hands, because this has this whole reload ammo mechanic thing where you can only reload one shot with a single action or do a full reload for 2 actions, and with nimble hands we can just instantly refill the weapon, because with hit and run and double tap, once we get there, we're gonna tap this weapon fairly quickly. Alright, that's the squad. Squad. Under Officer is gonna go on this mission then.
Squad green to deploy.
And I almost so if you look in our barracks status, we have 41 people unavailable. And unavailable, so it doesn't count wounded people, right? Wounded is separate. Unavailable is people on missions, or on training, or on covert action. I almost had to build more alloy plating because, 34 alloy plating was not enough for the whole squad. Kind of crazy. Everybody on action. I also, one thing I quickly wanted to mention. So we're kind of in the late game now, right? 2 Chosen are dead. The black side, we're doing it right now. I'm always a little bit torn when it comes to the late game. I really enjoy finally reaching the top rank with my soldiers and getting to use all the fancy abilities. And then at the same time, you're kind of closing in on ending the game. Now, I don't want to drag on this campaign eternally long, but I'm also not going to do the thing what I sometimes did on the last few streams, if you're watching, where I was just saying, okay, we're just doing story mission, we're not taking any other missions. Fast forward time, boom, 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 mission done, campaign over. Because, you know what? I want to see some of those guys still in action. I still think, doesn't mean we bring everybody to Master Sergeant, but a few more promotions here and there wouldn't go amiss. Also, supply rate. Holy crap, how am I gonna do this then? Troop transport? Oof. How nasty is this? Light, moderate supply rate. Is there something we can do here to get a score for this? Well, we could cancel something, or we could just boost the Sabotage Monument, which, you know, is intro neutral, right? We pay 30 for the boost, we get 29 back for the mission. And then we got a full squad of people that can certainly take on a supply rate. Yeah, I think we're doing that. Oh, courier staging area. So yeah, we're ready for this with this squad in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.